Hello, my name's Sam and today is World Mental Health Day. Until recently, I didn't realise that I had mental health problems until about a year ago when I realised that I suffer from anxiety and a condition that I never really thought was a thing, but it's a form of anxiety which is called imposter syndrome, which is where your anxiety is at a level where you don't think that you are good enough, that you never do anything right, and it really can have a huge impact on you. And about a year ago I had my first ever panic attack. I was on my own, I was at home, and it was hell. I would never wish it on anyone else. Mental health is one of those things that you never know that it's going on in someone's head. It's not that obvious in most cases, and especially here at somewhere like Glasgow Science Centre, where we are science communicators. We're speaking to the public. We always have to put on that 5-star customer service facing persona. You don't know that these things are going on in people's heads. It's really important though that people talk about mental health. It's one of the biggest killers of particularly men under 30. We're brought up, men not to talk about their emotions and to feel like you can't talk about your emotions, so therefore you can't talk about your mental health and how you're feeling. It shouldn't be like that. You should be able to talk about how you are, how you're doing. And I know that it's not easy for anyone, men, women or other, to talk about how you're doing. But that's where other people can step in as well, where if you see that someone might not be okay and you have a feeling that they're not doing so well, even asking them how they're doing can make a big impact. Just last week this happened to me. A colleague asked me, based on something that would seem to most people not to be a problem, they thought that there might be something wrong, so they asked me if I was okay. And they didn't really want to know any more or needed to know any more. They just asked the question, and doing that changed how my day went. It was an incredible thing for them to do, and I don't think they even realised how much of an impact it had that day. So the one thing that I'd like us all to take away from World Mental Health Day is that mental health is just as important as physical health, and that we should be all mindful of that, and we should be all willing to talk about our mental health. And that if that is even just being an ear for someone else, then that's really important.